Okay. Okay, we're good now. We are good. Okay. So, happy Valentine's Day. We're going to be doing a Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energy read. See what you guys are up to today. I think I'm going to do the Divine Masculine on top. And we'll do the feminine here on the bottom. Okay. I am going to be doing or giving away 6 free readings today, no charge for every Saturday. I do give away those readings. You're welcome. Simone, you're welcome to just ask me a question, and I'll just pull some cards. If there is no question for the person who gets a free, I'll just see what's coming up for you. All right. If you guys want to see my Valentine's Day special, I have a buy one, get one free. And that's on my post. So if you go here to my YouTube, you can just go to post, my social media posts here on YouTube, and you'll see that ad, and it will give you instructions on how to get your buy one, get one free readings. Okay? I also have $28 readings today, which is a lot of cards for $28, or you can just super chat or donate $8 for one card just to see what your future has in store for you tomorrow or next week or whenever you'd like. But yeah, one card for $8. You can get 2 cards if you want, one for you and one for someone else. Or you could just take me up on my specials. It's up to you. All right, whenever I do my free readings, I'll just check the chat and kind of see who I see, who kind of pops out to me, and I'll be giving away those readings to those people. All right. Hi, Janet. Hi, Ling. Good morning over there, Stephen. Prayers for everybody. Thank you. Hi from Maryland. Oh, missed you, Ling. Hey, Rochelle. Happy Valentine's Day. Aw, happy Valentine's Day, Carla. Bree, hi, happy Valentine's. All right. Ling, you hope you can get a free one today? Okay, count yourself in, Ling. Count yourself in. All right. Okay, Spirit, guide and direct me. Show me the Divine Masculine energy, mind, thoughts, feelings, desires, secrets, and the outcome. Secrets. My cards are available on my website. These are buy one, get one free. So if you buy one, you do get a free reading as well. Just that's an always special. Okay. All right, and let's get in for the feminine. Let's get you here at the bottom. Okay, Spirit, guide and direct me for the Divine Feminine. Mind, thoughts, feelings, secrets, desires, and outcome. All right, bottom of the deck, the overall bottom line energy is the Chariot. For you guys as divines, you guys are actually going forward. You're in a good movement, okay? Hi, Janet. Oh, you would like a card. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will have you first on the list after I'm done with this collective. All right, Janet, you'll be first. Thank you so much. Okay. So you guys are very balanced, okay? Very balanced couple. Even if you're not together, you're balanced. You guys have figured it out. You figured out life, and you guys are finally just being very adult, very grounded, very gifted. Intuitively, you guys are psychic enough to be able to interpret a lot of messages from above and down below. You're able to juggle a lot of different opportunities at one time. It looks like a lot of opportunities are coming towards you. I do see some movement. One of you are definitely thinking about moving. I feel towards the east. You want to move east. Maybe some of you guys towards the ocean. And if it's not a move, perhaps it's a trip. Okay, a trip towards the ocean. Dolphins are definitely a symbol, or calling your name. If dolphins have been on your mind lately, this should really resonate with you. All right, so this is the masculine's mental and their feelings. Let's see. Secrets, desires, outcome. All right, so this masculine lately has been really excited about a new job. There's some kind of a new opportunity, and it's requiring this masculine to get creative. They get to use their art or their skill to do this job, and it's just a new opportunity that maybe they started doing probably within the last week, and they hit the ground running, and they're just going towards this new opportunity that they think is going to bring them a lot of growth. Okay, and so their mind right now is, I got to get to work, I got to focus. I'm really excited I get to use my skills for this. They're very passionate about this project, very passionate about their job. This is a very passionate individual. Now, aside from that job, they are thinking passionately about you. They're thinking about you and them being together in the near future. So they definitely are thinking about within the next 60 days, reuniting with you, okay? Whether that's coming back in the picture, whether that's coming back into town, I don't know, but they're really thinking about coming back around to be with you. All right? The way they feel, honestly, is the creation, the magician. I want a new beginning. I want a fresh start, but I want to impress you. I'm going to be honest, this masculine, very fiery, maybe some Gemini energy, but they want to impress you and put on like a good show. Like, look at me, look at what I can do. Maybe they've been working out and looking good. A lot of focus on the exterior. They definitely want to impress you financially. Of course, that's on everyone's mind usually, but especially this person. They want to bedazzle you. They want to kind of get your attention and get you to kind of be more interested in them than you normally would be. So they're trying to get your attention. I expect a text message within the next 24 hours. They do want to bring a gift next time they see you, whether it's small or big, it doesn't matter. They want to bring something. So they're thinking about it. Now, this week is a passionate week to reach out, but I see a reunion. I see a reunion in 60 days, honestly. Their secrets, they're not doing as well financially as they would like you to know. There's been some drama with their money. I don't know. They feel like there's a terrible boss that's not giving them their due, if you will. Like, this boss could be a female boss, is not paying them their due, not giving them their worth, their value. So they feel kind of undercut somewhere, which is why they're rushing to do this new endeavor. That's all them. You know, they're like, I can't count on my boss, you know, whoever this is. Even if it's a male, this boss is someone that's not giving them their due. And so they don't want you to worry. This is definitely someone that's like, I don't want you to worry about me, but I'm not doing as great as I usually am, or as great as I would like to be. And I want to impress you. I want us to have a life together. I would like to have some kind of a future with you. I want to create that, but I can't impress you. I can't get you on board with me if I'm kind of a financial mess. You know, it's like, I don't expect to impress you with that. Also, their health is of a concern. I feel like they've been in and out of the doctor's office or the hospital. There's something that they're trying to figure out. Maybe it's an infection. Maybe it's their lower testosterone, but I don't think that's the problem with the Knight of Wands. But, you know, they're kind of curious, like, what's up with me? I'm off. I'm not myself. I'm not normal. So health-wise, definitely going to be getting looked at unless they're already getting looked at. But they're probably going to see a physician. There's definitely a female in the masculine's life that is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that is selfish, has their hand out, and really could give two FUCKs about the masculine situation. There is that person, whoever that is. But they definitely see themselves getting away and out of this person's radar. Now, their desire is to actually hold back a little bit with you. Page of Swords in reverse is I definitely want to hold back just a bit. I don't want to communicate a lot, but I do want to reach out. So they're not ready to start the, you know, talk all the time. This is someone that's like, I have plans. I'm going to get there. I'm busy, but I am going to reach out, but I want to hold back from you a little bit. So you're going to get the sense that they reach out. They might say hi. They might say happy Valentine's. They might ask how you're doing, and then you answer, and you may not get a reply back. Or they may not reply for like 24 hours, and you're just like, that's weird. Well, why did you reach out if you didn't intend on talking with me? Like, what's the deal? They just plan to hold off because they don't want to get heavily involved very quickly. So you will get a text, but it's going to be lacking some communication, and you definitely feel like they're holding back. You know, you're just like, why are you holding back? And they're going to be like, well, I don't want to tell you everything that's going on. I am holding back some secrets. I've got some money concerns. I've got some health concerns. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Let's talk about you. Like, let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Like, they're going to push it off a little bit on you and seem a little bit more secretive, seem a little bit more reserved. Okay, so that's what they want. They want to keep a mysterious facade. And they don't want you to think they're that interested. You know, they don't want to give off that vibe like, I miss you, I love you, I want to be with you. Like, they don't want to give off that vibe. They just want to give off independent, I'm fine vibe. Now, the outcome, and I'm going to combine it with yours, but it's looking very Knight of Swords, which is they're going to have to confess. The outcome in the very soon future is they're going to have to like open up to you and talk to you. It's already building up momentum, and before you know it, they're going to like just start talking to you like you've opened the floodgates. And you're probably going to hear more from your masculine than you anticipated. You're like, wow, that was a lot. You must have been holding back and carrying a lot to just relieve yourself by all this chat. They're going to be talking for an hour, maybe 2. So there will be some heavy chat, some heavy talk going on, and possibly even a visit. Because I see a Knight in the beginning and a Knight at the end, and that means actions will be taken. Combine those Knights with a Chariot, your masculine is moving closer and closer to you. And that's just a fact in the readings. This person's been working a lot with their hands, and this person is very, not manipulative, but good at, has the right word, like just not letting people on to what they're up to. I want to say secretive, but they're not that bad. It's private, I think is probably the better word. Yeah, this person tends to be very, very private, honestly. Do they have friends? Yeah, they have a little circle. Do their friends really know them? No. This person's friends don't really know the real them, but they're trying really hard. And I will tell you this masculine loves you. They love your hair. Your hair is something that really caught their attention in the beginning and still does. They love to be close to you. They love affection. They love talking about emotions with you. You're very easy to talk to. according to them. They feel that tight bond, and it's very nurturing. It's giving healer vibes, and they just feel like you are the healer. They also feel like you are very, very intuitive and psychic, and they can't fool you, which is part of the reason they stay back and they don't want to open up too much, or, you know what I mean, like give you any clues, because they know that you're going to jump all over it. And they usually accuse you with, oh, you keep making assumptions, but they know you're usually right. So there's that. And let's take a look at the feminine energy. Judgment. High Priestess. The Sun. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Wands in the upright. Six of Pentacles in the upright. Your mind right now is, you want to correct a lot of mistakes that you've made. This is with your family, your friends, your relationships. You're looking back at the past, maybe even your ancestry, your ancestors, and you want to fix a lot of things for a lot of your ancestors and your children. You want to correct some mistakes. You want to right some wrongs. You want a second chance at life. And this is what's been really heavy on your mind. Like, can I do it? Am I ready for this second chance? I can have a restart. I can start again. I can redo life in some sense. And you're just looking for that second chance to get it right this time. With money, with family, with relationships, with body and health. Like, I just want to get it right this time. And the way you think about your masculine is secretive. They're too closed off. Which they knew, because you pick up on that High Priestess. You're very psychic. You're very intuitive. They can't fool you. They know that. You know that. You see right through them. You've been very attracted to crows as well lately. And you're honestly guarded in a sense. You're blocked off, you're protecting yourself, you're closed off from your masculine, and that's your plan. Your plan is, I'm going to hold back. I don't have any intention of going all in with you. I'm going to be reserved, I'm going to hold back, I'm going to observe you and your life and your decisions, and we'll see what happens, but I'm not rushing in, no way. And you're seeking a lot of psychic help. You're going to be seeking some seers, some psychics, some tarot readers, some intuitives. You're going to ask them questions about your future. You might be doing this for yourself. You might be just doing a lot of work on looking into yourself, a lot of astrology, a lot of divination, a lot of esoteric knowledge. You're diving into that. You want answers, but you want it from the depths of spirituality. Your masculine actually makes you feel very happy. Your masculine makes you feel seen. Like they can see you, all of you, and appreciate you, and honor you, and they even respect you, and you feel good about that, because you know they know who you are. And it's special, and it's a treasure. And so you kind of like that you can be yourself with your masculine. You don't have to put on a mask or wear a facade. Ironically, you and your masculine keep the same secrets. You guys talk to each other like everything's fine financially. but you're hurting a little bit too. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going to be short. You're short this month on bills. So prepare for that. Do what you can. I feel like you're going to be making some extensions on some bills. You're going to say, can I have a little more time? I need to buy some time. You're not ready to pay all the bills when they come out. And it's kind of like as soon as money comes in, it's already going out. So keeping a balance of the checkbook, if you will, is difficult. But you are going to be dropping some weight this month. Even if it's just a couple pounds, I see you dropping some weight. You're downsizing. You're going to be selling some stuff. Probably a very good idea to get some money. Sell some things. Minimizing and selling is going to save you, if you can, this month. And you don't want your masculine to know the struggle. You're kind of trying to play it off the same way a little bit what your masculine is. That you got this handled. Everything's cool. I got it. I'm doing well. I'm a catch. Just because you're having a hard time doesn't mean you're not a catch. You're still doing better than most. And I will be honest, I'm glad you're losing a little bit of weight here because it looks like you've been struggling with weight. Two of Pentacles in the reverse is always, I can't balance the scale. Like I'm struggling with my weight. I'm having some real problems here. Maybe you're too thin, maybe you're too heavy. I don't know, but you're struggling with it. You've got two jobs going on or two ways to make money and you're trying to bounce back and forth between the both of them. And it's really hard. Like you're learning, wow, this isn't as easy as I thought. You're also back and forth about whether you want to be with your masculine or not. And you hate to admit that. There are days that you absolutely want to be with them. And there are days that you just don't. So you kind of feel like you're on a yo-yo ride with this person. You also feel like you've stepped back because you didn't want to be played with. You feel like your masculine was playing games with you and another earth sign. And so you took yourself out of that equation. What you really want more than anything is to get away. Two of Wands. You're just like, I want to escape this reality. I want to get out of here. I want to go on a trip. I want to leave. I want to go on a little vacation. I want to get my mind and my energy away from all this. I just want to go be free. I want to go let loose. I want to live free. So I do see that you're secretly planning a getaway. And you may be secretly planning a move away from your home, like city, state right now. Like you're secretly planning a move that you may not be telling everybody about, but you're like, I will be making an exit plan. Like I have an idea of where I want to be. And you've been looking online and you've been looking into it and like you are manifesting this and creating this into your reality. Now, at the end of the day, reciprocity is here, Six of Pentacles. You will regain balance. You will maintain your bills. You will maintain your two jobs. You will find balance with your weight. Life is going to be balanced and okay. It's going to be good, okay? Harmony will be restored financially and physically. And good karma is coming to you, actually, with this card. You are a gift giver. This feminine that I'm reading for, you love to give gifts. And you just deliver gifts to so many people. And even if you can't deliver something that you can buy and pay for and deliver, like you deliver kind words, words of affirmation, support, affection, like you give. You are a big giver. You have a big heart. Now, the one that gives gathers. So you will be gathering some pentacles. All right, there's going to be some money coming towards you for your giving attitude. There's some good karma coming your way, reciprocity. You've got some debts that you need to get paid that will be paid off. And if you need a loan, you're going to get a loan. And, you know, this is the universe giving you a break, okay? Financially and physically, it's just, you're going to be given a break. So the outcome is that. Now, when it comes to your masculine, he's going to start paying more attention to you and giving to you, which I already predicted. But he is going to start paying more attention. You're going to see that grow. Let's clarify some of this energy. There's the Six of Pentacles again. Look at that mom giving to her 3 children. You might have 3 children. You might be a mother, and look at you giving gifts and pentacles to your children. You will be giving a legacy to your children. You're going to leave money, inheritance, or some type of legacy for your babies, grown or small. Like, ultimately, the universe wants you to know, don't worry, your children are going to have something to inherit from you. You're building something. Now, you get a second chance. We have here the page. Is this a knight? The Knight of Cups in reverse. It's slow to come, but sure to give. There's a lot of emotion, and I know you don't trust it. And that's probably good. You're being wise. You know your masculine rushes in and out. Or does this back and forth game. Maybe not on purpose, but you know that. And here we are with 2 Pentacles in reverse. Again, just like this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So the universe is confirming, you know, that your masculine is not sure most of the time when they come in. But you're going to get a second chance here. And you're going to get a wish fulfillment. Star card. If you guys are dealing with Virgo and Pisces, this is a really good reading for you. But your outcome here with your person, from what the universe really foretells, you're going to get what you want with your masculine. If you desire union and children and a family, this Libra scale, like you desire fairness and him to give and come in and work on this, your answer is going to be gifted to you. That's happening. If you want this masculine to come back in your life and be with you and your family, this is a yes. He is. He's going to come back and be with your family. If you just want some communication, some give, some effort from him, this is a yes. You're going to get it. Whatever that looks like for you. But bottom of the deck, bottom line is 3 of Wands. The decision's already been made. The dice has already been cast. Luck and fortune are in your future. Chariot, 3 of Wands, we're already moving forward. Okay, your ships will come in. And in this case, this is a divine masculine feminine reading. Your ship is going to be love, King of Cups. King of Wands. 10 of Swords. The High Priestess again. And the Ace of Swords. Talk about clarity, truth, wisdom, and a fresh, crisp new start. The cut of a new day. You already foresee this. You feel it. It's taking a little time, of course. Good things always do. But the worst is behind you, 10 of Swords. All the pain, all the suffering that you've been going through for possibly years is being put behind you. And now we can move forward, okay? We're finally moving forward. I love that. So what is an oracle message for you guys? Jealousy. Understand jealousy with introspection and empathy. It reveals desires and opportunities for personal growth. Sumo, go to bed. Go to bed. So when you catch yourself being jealous over whoever this is, could be family members, friends, neighbors, co-workers, exes, karmics, whatever. If you just see that you've been more jealous lately, you know, you're kind of envious of what other people have. Maybe your best friend looks way better than you at your guys' age. Maybe your sister and brother's life seem to be going so well, and you feel like yours is not going anywhere. Don't get caught up in that scene. Understand with introspection where your jealousy is coming from, and try to grow from that personally. Now, there's a lot of 2s in this reading. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2s. And that means change is coming to your partnership, your union. You're going to get union, and you're not going to be lonely. I feel like you did spend a lot of time alone. You got a lot of doubles in this reading as well. Deja vu. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Judgment, Judgment. High Priestess, High Priestess. A lot of doubles. So if you feel like you deserve a second chance, this is your reading. You do deserve a second chance, and a second chance is what you're going to get. You're on the way to your second chance. You're going to be very attractive 2026. Your body is going to be on point. If you're worrying about metabolism, your metabolism is going to get turned up. There's something that you're going to do health-wise, maybe running, jogging, or just being active, but you're finally going to have that metabolism and energy turn back on like a furnace. You're leaving behind what doesn't serve you. 8 of Cups. Okay, you're walking away from people, places, things. And frankly, my dear, you don't give a damn, according to these cards. You are serving yourself now, and that's a change. A big change. That beautiful decision is what is going to be blessing you with this other relationship with the masculine. Like that choice of self. Okay. Before you go, since it's Valentine's, I want to get how he feels about you. Physically. How does the masculine feel physically and emotionally? Okay. So bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. Secretly, your masculine will not tell you this. This is secretly. How he feels about your body, 4 of Pentacles. You are built to perfection. Perfect curves, perfect hair, perfect lips. He's got his eyes on you. He sees gold. He feels like he's certain he's attracted to you and always has been. And that won't change. It doesn't matter. He's very attracted to you. And that's a secret he hasn't told you lately. physically with your body, okay? Now, emotionally, the moon. Emotionally, he's in love with you. Emotionally, he sees that in his heart, your beautiful soul. You're deep with love and emotion. You guys can have deep conversations. You connect on a deep and motherly level in a good way. Meaning he connects to you in a way that maybe he only connected with the closest feminine energy to him, which was the mother. So not that it's a mom weird relationship, but just, you know, when you're in that masculine energy, the first person you bond to emotionally is her. So when they feel that way about you, that they can bond with you in such a way that's deep and real and safe, that says something. And emotionally, they feel like you remind them of their mother in a good way. Their emotions are up and down. So secretly, they have been in love with you and then pulled back, and then in love and back. And so they have this flow, and you feel it and you've noticed it. You know that there are sometimes they're super into you and other times they're not. And you're not making that up. It's not your imagination. They are kind of deep sometimes and shallow other times. That's just how they are. But you guys are very resonated emotionally and physically, okay? And so they are attracted to you. They feel like they're very attracted to your roundness, whether that be your aura is very round and large, and they feel your energy, or maybe you're just a larger built person. Maybe you have more chest, more lower areas as well. They feel like you're very sensual and attractive in that sense. And this is a very good compliment emotionally for a feminine to be referred to as the moon, because the moon represents the highest feminine energy. So yeah, they feel like you are that beautiful, divine, feminine energy. Again, these are Seven of Swords secrets. They're not going to tell you this. They may have even denied this, but that's really how they feel about you. Why have they denied and not told you the truth and kept secrets in the past? Why have they not been super honest with you? Coroner investigation, findings, and suspicion. They didn't want to prove you right. You already knew. They didn't want to look like an idiot and know that every thought you had of them was true, because it was. Lady Midnight, sorceress, magic, and hidden motives. Mostly it's sorceress and magic. They lied to you because, honestly, they knew you could see straight through them. And they kind of were scared of you. They see you as a little bit witchy. That's not good. Because that shouldn't be the fluid that goes through that gun. Yeah, but I don't want you to do that. Please don't do that. Yeah. Where did you get that cleaner?
You mean the paint you gave me?
Oh, that was the paint?
Yeah, the water paint.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you meant my cleaners.
No.
Okay. Sorry about the interruption. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so they just saw you as very, very intuitive, very divine, very witchy. And they already knew you knew the answer, but they didn't want to admit that at the time. So that being said, we're going to close on the masculine feminine reading. All in all, the outcome for the end of the day is Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. You're going to get a very quick, very, very soon, fair, and energy effort from them, if that makes sense. Okay, good energy, good effort, fair to you. That's what you're going to get. And that is the outcome. Expect to see them trying again. Timing, within days, you're going to get communication. Okay, days is going to be communication. And a reunion, a coming together, seeing each other again within 60 days. That's what I'm predicting for this couple. Okay, I hope that made sense for you guys. I'm going to give away 6 free readings now. Ling, you're first. Let's see what's coming up for you. All right. Janet sent for a card? Okay, that's right, Janet. I said Janet first. Janet, you're going to get a card, and you kind of wanted to know what was going on. Let me put this. Okay. You would like one card from your DM. WJ. Thank you for this opportunity. You're so welcome. Yeah, one card is $8, guys. And I have a small reading for $28. Or on my website for $100, you get a buy one, get one free. So 2 30-minute readings plus 1 live reading. So 2 free reading, well, excuse me, 2 private readings and 1 live. It's a buy one, get one. It's $100. So if you're interested in that, you can go to my website, donate $100 and let me know. If you want just the 28, you can pay here, Super Chat or Cash App, or donate on my website, $28 for a mini reading. And if you'd like just per card is $8. Okay. All right, Janet, let's get a card from your person. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Spirit, guide and direct me for WJ, for Janet. Please show me a message from him. Does he call you cat? Does someone, there's like, I'm hearing the word cat. Cat. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Page of Wands. Oh, kitty cat. Kitty cat. All right. I see the cat. I know what he's meaning. Cat. So Page of Wands is, I want you. I'm very attracted to you. I desire you. Even though I try to hide it, I try to deny it, that I'm not as into you as I am. That's a lie. I'm actually very, very into you, Janet. I try to stay away from you at times to hold myself back, to have some balance. Because the truth is, when I'm near you, when I'm close to you, I can't help the physical attraction. I want to get in your pants, if you will. I can't stop flirting with you if I'm around you. It just happens. So right now he's trying to hold back. And his message to you is, Janet, I'm holding back because I got to find balance. I need to have control of myself. He's working on control of himself. He's not the kind of person that can control his habits or desires very well. He needs work on that area of life. And so right now he's saying, if you just give me some time, let me work on this, like I will come back. I will be reaching out to you. I will be involved with you on a deeper level. Even if you're living with him and you sense distance, you know what I mean? This doesn't have to be a separation. Even if you're around each other, it's, I'm distant because I'm trying to control myself. I really want you. I want you deeply, but I need to get my head on straight. I need to focus on what's important in my life. I have a lot of things that I'm juggling, and I need to put my energy where it matters. I want to create that bank account. I want to make it grow. I want to be more physically in tune with my soul and my spirit. I don't want my desires to rule me. I want to kind of get control of my desires. He's also worried that you might find someone else. Like he's worried that your eyes might be wandering, and there's some jealousy here. So he senses that you're very attractive. He loves how you smell. He loves the kind of perfume or scent that you use. And he desires you very much. I mean, every time he smells that perfume scent, he's thinking of you. And that the attraction level's extremely high for you guys. I would expect improvement on this connection in some way within a week. So expect some action here, some improvement, because things are getting better and moving forward. And he's already decided that he does see you in his future. He does. He just needs to get himself together to make things more balanced and make it right between the both of you. So that's what I see, Janet. And Ling, let's do Ling. You're welcome. Ling, you usually always get positive cards. He wants to come back, Ling. Like he's missing you. He can't let you go. He hasn't dealt with all his demons and all his devils yet, but he wants this reunion, this coming back together, this getting close again, being in your arms, you loving one another, you seeing one another, okay, as one. Like he wants to be in your eyes, an equal. And he needs to deal with the devil, the demons. He's got to deal with some stuff, some darkness. But he plans on coming out to see you within 2 to 4 weeks. So I definitely see him making a movement to come reach out to you or see you. And this could be a little mini getaway, a little surprise, a little visit. But he's getting on that, you know, that train, that car, that plane, whatever. He's moving towards you. 2 of Wands, he's already decided that he wants to see you and be around you. And I feel like April is going to be a really good month for a reunion. So I expect you guys to come back together or be around each other or see each other around April. From what I can foresee. And this is that knight in shining armor kind of energy. Romance, hugs, kisses, affection, hand holding. I miss you. I love you. It's happiness. It's joy. It's love. It's romance. And that's what I'm seeing. So he's got some things he still has to deal with, and he will. Death. He's already died to self. He's had some transformations. There's been a great shedding of his skin. He's transformed, and he's coming forward. 9 of Cups. I wouldn't be surprised if this is your wish fulfillment. Okay? And this is that happiness that, oh gosh, 4 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. You be careful if you don't want to get pregnant, because you know what that means. But, you know, this is wish fulfillment. Your honey bunny is coming in for union fast, quick, and in a hurry. We're talking within a month. Okay, you guys have gone through a lot of changes. There's a lot of love to be had and shared between the both of you. He's very in love with you. This is going in a good direction. Yeah, there's still some little things he's got to deal with. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? But he can't let you go. He won't let you go. He will never let you go. He's very, very in love with you. And he has every intention, 2 of Wands, to Knight of Cups come towards you in your life, period. That's in his sights. All right. Well, I've got 5 other readings. So let's see who else would like one as far as my donations. And my special will be on all week. So you guys are welcome to purchase that special anytime this week. All right, Ling. I hope you feel better soon. Oh yeah, I hope you feel better. Angie, yes, let's get you a reading. All right, Spirit, guide and direct me for Angie. Yeah, and don't forget to tell them I have a $100 special as well. It's buy one, get one free, 1 live YouTube reading and 2 30-minute readings. All right. Spirit, guide and direct me for Angie. Please show me with these cards what's coming for Angie. My question is, would be if I'm going to raise my Mie, I need to get my puppies to the vet. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, money. Okay, got it. Is Angie going to get some money to take her puppy to the vet? There's somebody that wants to come through and help you with money, but you don't want them to. This could be an ex. This could be a family family member. This is someone that, it could even be a, you know, boss or something like that, but you feel stepped on, you feel less than, you feel like, I guess I'm going to have to stoop that low and receive some help. You feel like the world's against you. You're trying to stand up for yourself. You're trying to do things on your own. But I kind of get the feeling someone wants to come in and help save the day, but they want all the credit. Your female was just diagnosed with stage 2 kidney failure, and I can't afford to get her brother's blood work, but vet thinks he is also in kidney failure. Oh, gosh. Yeah. You're going to have to kind of bite the bullet and accept whatever help you can get, whatever help you may get from someone. Could be a water sign or a Sag. You're a little bit trapped in your mind. You don't know what to do, where to go. 8 of Swords. Okay. I do see success and a victory. I think you are going to get those funds, but here's the deal. I don't think you're going to have good news. 3 of Swords. Okay, I think it's going to break your heart that your fur babies, who are family, are facing, you know, the end of their years. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but whatever blood work, whatever news you're going to get, you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to get some help here to get that done. But not good news, okay? There's going to be a hard to hear message, okay? Your family's going to come through, and this does feel like family or lover that is going to come through. So that money's coming, and that friendship and that support is coming. You have raised $750. But you need 3,000. Okay, I hear it now. I hear that. That might not be the good news. It's like you're not going to get the full amount. That could be it. I do see money coming in. Family funded, friends funded, 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I do see that. But there's this, what are we going to do now? There's a brick wall. There's a wall that's going to get hit. And that's when the King of Swords is like, I don't have good news for you. You know, this isn't going great. 3 of Swords. This is a broken heart. This is pain. This is suffering. It is what it is. This is a lot of pain. And you don't want to take it, 7 of Wands, but you're going to take it. You're going to stand up and you're going to be strong and you're going to take it. The people that need to come through are going to come through for you. 6 of Wands. You're going to get support from family and friends. But this is just a hard decision. And a decision you don't want to make, 9 of Swords. And maybe the best decision would be something you don't want to deal with. And you fight with this thought every day. You're fighting with this thought of what you need to do. And it's like, it's too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. This is where the cards are saying you might need to get support from family and friends for this kind of a hard decision. Because this is the end, but it's also the beginning. It's going to cost some money, King of Pentacles, but the option you're going to be given here at the vet is whatever we do is only going to buy a little bit of time. It's not going to give them a new lot on life. If you spend $3,000, that's just the beginning. That's just the diagnosis. Once you get the diagnosis comes the treatment. That's more money. So it's like, if you do get all of that, then what? I don't know. I just feel like hard decisions need to be made. 3 of Cups in the reverse. This is nothing to celebrate about. Whatever you, honestly, I don't see death. I see that you're going to pull through. It's going to be tough. But hard decisions. I don't know how old they are, but if you've got 2 dogs from the same family suffering with possible kidney failure, it's more than just teeth being pulled and shots. these are severe issues and some things that might be too hard for you to hear or imagine. Nine of Swords. So there's going to be some conflict in your mind, conflict in your heart, a lot of pain. But honestly, a hard decision just needs to be made. Is this worth it for you to suffer through this, to buy some time, is what I'm hearing. Because it's not a long, lengthy amount of time. It's just some time. And there's something different about the number 7. I don't know if it's 7 years, which it looks like, 7 of Pentacles, or 7 months, maybe 7 weeks, but there's something here about the number 7. Somebody sent $22. If you did, please let me know and I'll take care of your situation. Oh, to Sandy Pure. Okay, I can't read all of that. T Sandy Pure. Okay. Can you do a reading for me? I couldn't leave my email at your request. I'm just looking for one for me. I'm lost all the way in this world. Oh, you paid $32. Okay. Yes, you booked a 5-minute. Okay. Yeah. I can do that on here if you'd like. I am offering a $28 reading for Valentine's Day. So you did $32. I can definitely do a mini reading right now for you. But that's what I have for you, girl. I hope that's giving you some clarity. Honestly, my advice on that, tough decisions, talk with a specialist. See what they have to say. See what advice they have to say. King of Swords. Angie, you're going to have to talk to a specialist about your dogs and get their honest advice about whether you should do A or do B or do C. Listen to the specialist before you do anything else, is kind of what I would do. And I would get a hold of a good vet, King of Swords, that has experience in these situations and can hear you out and kind of do you some favors, maybe get a little blood work done for cheaper, and help you out. My advice would be the local pound. I don't know how it is everywhere, but here in Colorado, our pound has a veterinarian clinic right next to the dog pound. And they have vets there on staff that do way cheaper work than a normal veterinarian's office. So like my dog went in, he needed all his shots and to be neutered, savings of over $1,000 savings, just going through them because they actually want to help the dogs. So I was really happy that they did that because the veterinarians that I got quotes from were like over $900 just to do a teeth cleaning and a neuter. And that didn't even include the shots and the tags and all that stuff. So I'm just putting it out there. I would definitely reach out to them because they might have a complimentary specialist visit and, you know, some kind of intro blood work. So they might work with you on that. Yeah, that's really expensive, Angie. That's insane. That's $1,100 for that. That's insane. You're really going to some high-priced vets. Get in touch with your SPCA. Yeah, for sure. Make some hard decisions. Go to the specialist there and see what they say. All right, now T, I'm going to call you T because I don't know your full name. It's hard to pronounce everything you have written there. It's not obvious to me from where I'm sitting. But let's get in. Let me get a drink. And I have 4 more readings today, if anybody wants to get in that. Or you can pay. You're welcome, Angie. T, let's get in. T, Spirit, show me what T needs to see. She's very lost in life right now. All right, let's see what's going on. Raquel, okay, I will get you as well. Ling, don't let me forget Raquel. And Bree. Yes, I'll help Bree. Raquel and Bree. So now I have 2 left for the free roster. Spirit guide and direct me for T. Maggots, turned off, repulsed, displeased. Doll parts, torn to pieces, scattered, discarded. Someone left. Someone left you or you left them. Somebody left, T. Ghouls get away, portal, dimensions, the other side. Scattered, turned off, repulsed, really sticks out to me. Turned off and repulsed. Broken heart, 3 swords stands out to me. And I had to leave the soonest moment I got a chance, is what I'm seeing. I had to leave. I had to get away. Down here we have the boogeyman. Okay? And it's a warning, a threat. Watch out. Worries are coming up here for your reading, T. This might be why you've been so lost. Maybe you are disgusted and you want to leave someone or something, but you haven't. Or maybe somebody left you and they felt disgusted, turned off, and they got out of here. But there is an abandonment situation that is a lot of what I'm dealing with. Knight of Cups. 5 of Swords. Death. Somebody was in love or happy, or just like somebody or something was like an answered prayer. And then there was a fight, there was conflict, there was jealousy, there was cheating, lying, or there was like hidden secrets and backstabbing and betrayal. It led to the ending of a situation or relationship. This thing had to die. And 10 of Pentacles, this could be very well driven by money, driven by fame, driven by resources. Like I have more than you have, or they have more than you have. Somebody wanted more than what was offered. King of Cups. They fell in love. Either you or someone fell in love. 7 of Cups. Cancerian energy. I left my husband and now I live with my kids. Okay, so you had to leave. You were repulsed. You were turned off. You had to get the hell away. You were torn to pieces. Did he cheat on you? Killed the love that you guys had? 10 of Pentacles, you know, ruined. But you still have them. You still have your family. You're coming in King of Cups. 7 of Cups was I had no choice. I had to make a choice for me and my kids. I had to do the right thing. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, we're getting a new beginning at life. All right, so good things are coming in. All right, you're going to get some good things. This is a new beginning. 2026 is going to be a good year. Karmic is in reverse. Karmic energy, karmic cycles, done, squashed, dealt with. Page of Swords, you don't have to deal with it anymore. Chariot, yes, we're finally moving forward. Why are you so lost? What's going to be coming up for you? We don't want to stay lost. Spirit, what's coming up for T? A new car or a move? 9 of Swords, you don't know how you're going to move, or you don't know how you're going to get a new car. 9 of Cups, but you will. You are. You're going to get what you need. A car or a move, you're going to, you both, but you're going to get what you need. This is going to come up. You're going to be reuniting with family or friends in September. So there's something coming up in September. Ace of Wands, you can count on it. 9-9, it's definitely September. 9 of Pentacles, abundance, money and good things are coming in. A second chance at life. Wish fulfillment with the Sun card. You are going to get what it is you seek. Ace of Swords, this is the truth. All right. I'm sorry you had to deal with what you dealt with your ex. And it was the right decision is what this is. It was the right decision. You were cheated on. You were lied to. You were unappreciated. And you should have ended the situation. Okay? You don't know where, but you have to move. Well, you will. And you may not know where, but I see family and friends, 6 of Cups. A reunion. I feel like maybe West Coast may be calling your name. Very either Northern California, like San Francisco, Oregon, or Washington, even Idaho. Like, I don't know, that little area is kind of calling to me for you. I feel like that's a healing area, and somewhere by water where you can see water, where you can be healed and kind of rejuvenate yourself. There'll be a new job opportunity, 10 of Pentacles, business ownership or promotion, something good that's, you know, got more money there. Okay, I feel like this is a fresh new start. Like, you're going to feel good about this. You're going to start making plans in April. Okay? And there may be a relocation by September, or you're going to be settled by September. But I do see family or friends where you're going to. 6 of Cups. This could even be an ex from a long time ago. I don't know, but there's some kind of happy, harmonious, fated reunion. And I feel like that's where you're being called to. Perhaps it's an old home state, something like that. But I definitely feel Northwest is where I'm kind of getting this energy pool. Even the night is pointing our direction over there. So I see you going there. Now, let's get an energy reading here with these oracles. Those just fell out. I'm not going to count those. I literally just hit my nail and they fell. I just don't feel that's your energy. There we go. Dreams. Okay, so pursue your dreams with passion and determination. They inspire growth and achievement. All right. I want you to follow a passionate dream of yours that you might have let go of during marriage. Follow that passion and dream. It's going to lead you to more 10 of Pentacles. Okay? This is your moment. And if you feel lost and hurt, it's because you're so stressed out. And remember, this is your own mental warfare. You're kind of blowing up a situation bigger than it needs to be. You're seeing it in a weird perspective. You're looking back and you're still healing. You're still hurting. There's a lot of heartache, pain, panic, jealousy, loss, misery, pressure, rejection, sleepless nights, like headaches and stress. It leads to a lot of misery. So I want you to don't let that eat you alive, because a lot of this is, you can change this with a different state of mind. Whatever you're going through, 999, you were meant for more. This is a personal ending for you and a personal growth season. There's something that awaits you on the other side. There's a Leo or an Aries in your future. Okay, there is a masculine Leo or Aries. And I feel like you're going to be reunited to this person. An old flame. Okay? But this is a brand new, fresh start. It's going to go good. I know it seems scary and frightening and there's a lot of confusion. But you had to do what you had to do. I feel like this is one of the best decisions you could make for yourself, 9 of Pentacles. And you're only going to be blessed the further you go along on this journey. You still have your kids and you're going to have much more. You're not going to stay broke. You're not going to be broke. You're going to have a lot of abundance. There's a lot of goodness that awaits for you. The karmic energy is behind you. I think this ex was a karmic and it was just a nightmare to say the least. But you did the right thing. This is a new beginning. And yeah, so I'm seeing September for a move. All right, so who is next? Link, can you put up there? Who is next? Raquel. I'd like to have love and money reading. Yes. Okay. All right, Raquel, love and money. You're welcome, T. Love and money, Raquel. Spirit, please guide and direct me with these cards for love and money for Raquel. Love and money, please. So bottom of the deck, we have, I'm not satisfied. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't know. Like, it's not rubbing me right. It doesn't sit right. It doesn't feel right. I don't know why this is sitting with me this way. You know, this is kind of what I'm getting. Like, I don't know what it is, right? That's you saying, I don't know what it is. Something's off. Something's not right. What is it? And it's kind of searching. You're going to get the, I know what it is by April. That's when you're going to get it. Okay. I feel like there's a relationship coming your way with, an earth sign or a Gemini. King of Pentacles. It's only a matter of time. 7 of Pentacles. You've put in 7 years of hard work, and now it's going to pay off. So I see a soulmate or a twin flame coming up in your near future. But let's take a look at love and money. Love says this. Page of Wands. 4 of Swords. And the Strength card. So a fixed energy. A Leo. Who are you dealing with that's a Leo? Okay. It's very fixed. And I feel like we're building, we're creating something here. Hang in there. You know, you've gotten little bites. It's like you go fishing, you cast out the line and you get a little bite, a little nibble, and you're like, yes, this is it. And then it's not. And you're like, oh, that was a flop. That was a trick, a tease. What was that? You know, and I feel like you've had a few of these, like over the years, like little ignites of passion, and then they fizzled out, and you're just like, I'm very disappointed in how this went. And you're wondering, well, what is it? You know, I just don't feel the spark. Okay. Oh, your ex is a Leo. We're on good terms, but we keep our distance. Okay, I see. So yeah, it's like, what happened, right? There was a spark, and then it fizzled, and it's, well, what happened? How do we keep this flame roaring? And there he is, Strength card, and it's like holding back. You know why it didn't work with the Leo? Because he didn't really open up. That's just the truth. He didn't want to open up. He wasn't as open with you as you were with him. And that was what was missing. Even when you thought you were getting somewhere, you weren't really there. He was always holding back a little bit. And you're just like, you could never really unravel this ball of yarn. You could never really get to the bottom of it. And as determined as you are to finish things, to follow things through, the dedication that you carry with the 7 of Pentacles, it was, I'm going to keep putting the pentacle in, and it will resonate. It will happen. It will. And you just kept depositing and depositing, right? Like more time, more time, more time. It will pay off. And you kept that faith. And usually it does pay off, right? You spend a lot of time on someone. 6 of Wands. Oh, it pays off. But you're getting to this point where it's not anymore. And secretly, High Priestess, you already know that. And you're like, this just, he doesn't do it for me. So here's my question. Why are you settling? He does not knock your socks off. He doesn't blow you away. This isn't serendipity. It doesn't feel like serendipity. This is not amazing. You know, it's okay. It's okay. And you were settling and you know it. So what I'm predicting here for love is a real fated partner that is a little older, a little bit more mature than you. King of Pentacles, earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, I feel that is going to be more grounded for you, and perhaps somebody that has a number 4 life path. 444. I get that vibe. Okay, there's a lot of 4s here, and 4s are great. My father was a 4. Builders. Okay, these are people that work in government. These are people that have a steady job. These are people that could be like plumbers, pipe fitters, electricians, business owners, somebody very steady, and even a builder, construction, renovations, things like that. You were born on the 4th of October. Okay. All right. Well, I feel that 4 energy, but I also feel like a 4 is good for you. Okay. And you are a builder because that is your 4th. That is your 4th. So you are a builder. So you kind of want someone that you could depend on, lean on, trust, count on. Stable, a rock, healthy foundation. This Leo just wasn't bringing it. And even though Leos are fixed energies, he just wasn't bringing steady, and he wasn't bringing safe. And he wasn't giving trust, you know me. It was giving, what are you hiding? Like, not that it's a bad thing that he's hiding, just what is it about you that I can't get to? Why? So anyways, too many mysteries, too many questions, and it was always digging. You know, maybe that kept you busy for a while, digging, 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 but it gets tiring. And if you can't build and dig, what's the point, right? So anyways, yeah, I'm predicting April is going to be a very good month for you. And you might very well meet someone around that time frame. A real person that could be at work, or a seminar, they're there on work, something like that. An older, more mature business person, entrepreneur even perhaps, okay? Or someone that's been working at the same place for many years. Military could be a perk also. That sounds a little bit like it. Let's look into money for you though. Labyrinth. I'm sorry, the Hangman. 5 of Cups. King of Swords. You're going to have to wait. Money's looking a little stale at the moment. This is a stale piece of bread. It's like, how do you say it? What did the people eat when they were in the freaking wilderness for 40 days or 40 years? Manna? Like, this is manna. Like, we're making it, but I could use more. I could use a little fat, you know, in my wallet. I don't have to be so lean. Give me a little fat, you know, but this is a lean budget. And for me, this is just giving, hang on, you need a different perspective financially, okay? Maybe a different job, I don't know, but you're kind of stuck in the moment. And why? 5 of Cups, this is hurting you. This is painful. You don't want to be stuck. How did you get stuck? You know, these are the questions you have. What did I do? Where did I go wrong? You know, what the hell? And it's just like, ugh. And King of Swords is like, let's fine tune our career. Maybe go back to school. Maybe read some more books. Maybe get a certification. Maybe cut this job the hell out, right? King of Swords, towered that moment, and go get better, you know? But it's like you need a different perspective because nothing's going to change if we stay in the same place. So what is going to be cut? What's going to give you more money? And you really have to think about your relationship with money is what I'm hearing. Your relationship to manifest money. How are you going to get more of that? And this is I am affirmations. This is meditations, visualizations. These are seminars. These are classes. This is astrology. This is numerology. These are all different kinds of hangman ways to bring money in. And there's more than one way to skin a cat, is what I'm hearing. You don't have to be streamlined one way to get that check. There are versatile ways to get money. And so we do have this call of think harder, go deeper, get into the middle of it. Okay? Figure it out. I'm gonna speak to an astrologer. Cut this job out, whatever. Do another one. Don't feel bad about it. Don't focus on the negative. And something with a legal lawyer? Or contracts? What am I feeling here? Legal. You might be held back by kind of a tyrant at work as well. I would check the way you're being paid and make sure they're doing everything right. There's a contract that could be done to help financial matters, but why a contract? I'm hearing a contract or paper that needs to be signed. I'm working for someone privately doing caregiving. It's going well. Okay. Maybe that's a contract. Like you got to sign. Like sign to get paid with Medicaid for more. Sign to get paid more for rides and errands. Yeah, I would look into medical contracts or like legal caregiving and caretaking. Perhaps like being a, what's the right word? Not power of attorney, but I can't think of it right now. Oh, it's better than a power of attorney, and I can't think of it. It starts with the letter C. Maybe talk with someone about that. But you could get more money with other ways. Sometimes when you get paid minimal for caretaking, there are other avenues to get more money from it. Like giving rides, laundry, cooking, cleaning, taking to appointments, making appointments, things of that nature. Maybe getting involved in that a little bit heavier and finding a way to make a little bit more money. Okay, but I would look into it, maybe speak to a professional, King of Swords, that can kind of guide you on a way to get paid better or paid more doing this profession. There may even be a way for you to rent a room to like a veteran or someone that needs a room for a cheaper rent. And that might benefit you in some way, especially if you're a caretaker. So I don't know, think about those kinds of different ways to make more money. Let's get an oracle. Guidance. Yeah, yes, you're going to have to speak to somebody about guidance on this caretaking path. Seek guidance from mentors, trusted advisors. It provides wisdom and perspective. You need a new perspective, Hanged Man. This is absolutely about being hung upside down for a different perspective. Whatever you have going on with work, you need some information and some more guidance to get paid more or 2 times more doing the same thing, but in a different way. So seek some guidance and you're going to get some more answers financially. That's what I'm hearing for you. All right. Thank you so much. And Bree, you are next. Yes, I would look into that. You're welcome. You know, I lease my house out to a lot of people, and there is some homeless and some seniors that need affordable housing. And believe me, they're always looking for a room to rent. If you have a room or you want to get like a bigger apartment or a bigger house and rent out a room or a basement, that is also another way to get more money. And please talk to your local, office that helps people that financially struggle and say, hey, I'm caretaking for this person. Is there a way I can get paid more through Medicaid or whatever to do these other odds and ends that I do for people? And boom, put it out there, But I would think of it, Raquel. All right, Bree, I'm so sorry. Something about a Gemini. I saw your question, but I didn't notate it down. So if you're still here, Bree, let me know your question. Love and career. Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me for Bree with these cards. Guide and direct me for Bree. Spirit, please guide and direct me for Bree. Show me. My relationship ended 2 days ago. Oh, that's terrible. And the guy is acting cordial, though I feel he's giving mixed signals. What a terrible time to break up with someone right before Valentine's Day. Was that an excuse to avoid Valentine's Day? What the heck? Spirit, tell me what's going on with this love situation. And show me career as well. So love, another Leo. Have Leos just been bad lately? Are Leos on the bad list today? Thank you so much. Leos are getting a rap. Oh, Leos are getting all the rap today. The Sun card, 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Leo energy, nonetheless. And that is confidence, arrogance, stubbornness, determination. We'll get into it. Let me just get the career cards. Well, the Leos that are with us are good Leos, okay? All right. So here we go, Bree. Here we go. There is this Leo energy. Whether or not he's a Leo or not, I don't know. Sun, moon, or rising, I don't know. But as far as love, it was open. It was free. It was, I feel loved. I feel seen. I'm happy in this connection. And then like a vengeance, this Ace of Wands this last week, we have this discord, this argument, this bumping of heads, right? And it's just a shit show, if you will. Drama, if you will. And it's like, why are we back and forth? Are you picking fights? Are you just picking them? Are you looking for something to create a problem out of? Okay, and maybe that's what some of your guys' fights were. Maybe he said that to you or you said that to him. But there was, why are you picking fights out of nowhere? I feel like you're just lighting a match to light it. Sabotaging this connection, if you will. Why do you want to sabotage this? Excuse me. And it's like, why are you stirring the pot? Well, I'll tell you one reason. There is somebody else in the mix. And I already got that off the intuition of this energy. Queen of Wands, yeah, there's definitely somebody else. Maybe she's a Leo, I don't know, but there is. And to be honest, this other person has something to offer, okay? Maybe a little bit more than you. I don't know. Karmic energy. 3 of Pentacles, a step up. Progress, money, different direction. Land ownership, perhaps. What's going on here? But I do feel there's someone. I do, and it is the straw that broke the camel's back. The reason you felt he kept lighting a match and causing issues, he was just trying to end it, but he couldn't end it. He still can't end it, you know? And he's trying to end it, but he really can't. It's like he doesn't really want to, but he feels he should, if you will. And this is the frustration he's having, and it's a war of heart even within himself. So honestly, I don't see major commitment and cheating and a whole other blown up relationship. I'm not saying I see that. But what I do see is there is another fish here in the water with you. Like, yeah, there's someone stirring the effing pot. And even when someone's in that energy, just talking to him on social media, or even just presenting, hey, there's another chance at this. It creates waves in what you have. And this is why I have a big problem with social media. And the sun sometimes in readings can foretell social media, because it's where everyone sees you. The limelight's on you, the spotlight, the sun, you know, so there's a lot of attention there. And I do feel like there might be some clues on social media that you might be able to find that could lead you to a track of what's going on. But yeah, there's definitely interest, a little piqued interest here, Ace of Wands, in a whole other situation. Does he still have feelings for you? I do. I think there is. Don't settle, though. I mean, I wouldn't settle. If he is not 100% sure in you right now, then why are we here? And he's hot and cold and back and forth. And that's a lot of this 5 of Wands. Back and forth. But there's a third party. Whether they're deep in it or not, there's a third party. And that's just something you should know in this reading. And Look around, see what clues you're going to find, Ace of Wands. I don't think it's full blown, but I think he sees that he's got an option, a different option. And this is weighing pros and cons, Justice card. So I kind of feel like he's tipping the scales, pros and cons. Okay. This other person feels blonde. If I could just put it out there, or blonder. Okay. Possibly even blue eyes. I don't know. That's just what I'm kind of getting vibes here. I could be way off, but that's the card. It's just speaking that to me. This sword is telling me truth is here, even though you might not want to see it blindfolded. And it's like we've got to ask ourselves, is he enough? What are the pros and cons about him? Because we don't need to settle. And you have a lot to offer, Bree. Queen of Wands. You're sexy, you're attractive, you're smart. You have it together. Why are you putting up with karmic BS? You can step up away from this and not settle. I think you've thought about leaving a few times, but you didn't. You have settled. You found yourself in a place where maybe this is as good as it gets, or this is what I deserve, or you're just grateful to have love at all. You know, but you're not grasping for more here. And that's the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not asking and grasping for more. So this is a very painful truth. It's hard to hear, tough to take, painful. 10 of Swords. It feels like betrayal and backstabbing, and that's what it should feel like. You've given your all, you've given everything to someone, and you got crumbs. And you got BS, and you did not deserve to be treated that way right before Valentine's Day. And he knows it. And it's because you love him? Okay. Well, he knows it. You did not deserve to be treated that way before a holiday where you express someone's love and how they feel about you. I think you need to hear that and take it with a pinch of salt and just digest the fact that he is not taking you serious anymore, and he is weighing pros and cons about you, and at this point you very possibly are an option. You're crushed for free. I'm living vicariously through you all. Oh, sorry. I thought that was Bree. So yeah, I hope this is something you can hear. All right. This is tough to take. This is one of those tough readings. But I think you need to break yourself free with the sun and see the truth that you're the one actually settling, not him. Don't give him the opportunity to weigh pros and cons about you and figure out if you're him settling. Don't give him the opportunity. You're settling and you know it. And that's the truth. You could do better and more, and you deserve better and more, and that's just a fact because how you love. The way you love people, you would never have done this to him. You would never in your wildest dreams be with someone, break up with them before Valentine's, and then play games like, well, let's see. You would never have done that. So you're settling. And as far as career, let's take a look at this. 8 weeks ago, something started, Magician. Did you get an idea? Did you get a plan? You know, you have an idea about a business or a career. And you told somebody about it, and they started saying things that made you think you couldn't do it, or it would take too long, or it was really hard, or you need this and that. Why are you listening to people that are not walking in your shoes? You had a bright idea, and it wouldn't have been given to you if it wasn't for you. And you should go make something of your idea. There's a business or career or book or a new beginning for you that's going to bring dollars in, and it's really not up to anybody else to tell you how that needs to get done. Unless you're seeking their advice, don't let them rain on your parade. Don't let them pour down negativity on your bright ideas, because there's something new and fun that's going to come up for you. And It's an exciting new beginning with career. And I want you to jump and take a leap of faith with that, okay? Because you're only going to get opportunities once in a blue, right? When the universe speaks it to your heart, it's because it's time. And so I'm not saying it's going to jump off tomorrow, but I'm saying listen to your heart, listen to your passions, pick a path, and go for it. Don't let people step on you. And whatever idea you have, however you start building it, talk to people that don't know you personally, like a banker or another person on social media that's in a group that doesn't know you about your idea. Get feedback from people that don't have a personal part to play in your life. Because the people that know you are just going to kind of put doubts in your heart and fear in your heart. But you have a gift, and you're going to do well with it, okay? You were created and meant to do something. I want you to get out there and do it, and that's the magician. So you do have a new financial beginning. It's going to take a little bit of time here, but that's not everybody else's business. It's yours. And I think you're on the path towards greatness, okay? I do. And this card means a lot to me because of that movie, The Greatest Showman. And actually, this makes a lot of sense with your reading. Have you seen The Greatest Showman or The Greatest Show? Whatever it's called. He wanted to live a rich, beautiful life, but no one believed in him. He came from nothing, right? And he wanted to make like a circus, but it started out like a museum where you paid tickets to see like artifacts and things. And it was doing okay. But then he changed his mind and had a bright idea that he wanted to have like a circus, like a show, with all these people that are like the bearded lady and the little midgets and, you know, you fill in the blank, elephants and stuff, acrobats. And he wanted to bring all these unique talents together to make the greatest show. And everybody was like, you are a freaking joke. You need to go work at a bank. You need to be in finance. You need to be in investments. You need to be in real estate. Like, why are you doing that? That is so stupid. You're never going to make a good living off of that. You're a joke. And even his kids were laughed at in the movie. Your father's that stupid guy that, you know, what a joke, a clown, like, you know, making fun of him and his kids. And it was ridiculous. And you know what? Screw all of them, because he ended up being super famous and popular. Barnum and Bailey's like the greatest show on earth or whatever. But again, he told his dream to people that didn't matter. His father-in-law, bankers, investors, friends. Like he shared his thoughts, and they put him down. Now, he didn't let them get to him. He still did what he came to do. But it's just a story of be careful who you tell your passions to, because they might break your heart and try to step on you and make you think it's not possible. So in terms of career, yeah, I definitely want you to go towards what you're driven to. Bree, yeah, I'm indecisive of what I want to choose. I've been trying to talk with my guides. That's great. That's great. Yeah, get creative. The magician is like play, pick a path. Cups, swords, pentacles, wand. Like there's options, you know? So what do you love? What are you passionate about? Some people are so on the grind, they don't even know what they're passionate about anymore. Like, is it art? Is it this? Is it that? Maybe I used to be passionate about this, but now I'm not. And it's because you're drained. You're tired and drained. And this is telling you, take a step back, relax, find what you love, and go for it. Like, rediscover yourself. So, yeah, that's what I see there for career. And let's get a guided card. Spirit, give me an oracle here. Give me a guidance card, especially about career. Reflection. I love that. I love this. Reflect on experiences to gain insights for personal growth and self-awareness. That's going to lead to positive change. So yeah, just take some time to reflect. Maybe look back on your old pictures, high school pictures, junior high pictures. When you were younger, just reflect back on things that you used to really have passion for. Try to get back to yourself. So this is the advice. Go look in the past. Sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards. I got that from the movie The Labyrinth. Please leave a little contribution in the little cup. Thank you. And yeah, the advice from that guy was like, sometimes to move forward, you need to move back. And that's really what it means. You have to look at your past. If you want to go forward, look back at where you've been, and you'll know where you're going, if that makes sense. All right, so that's what I see. Next on the reading, who is next? All right, guys, and the Valentine's Day special is going to be up and available all week. So starting tomorrow, Sunday to Sunday, that special will be up for the Valentine's special. Oh, I have not picked? Okay. So let me pick. Let's see. Billie Jean, I would like one. Okay. Billie, let's go ahead. Do you have a question, or you just want to see what's coming up? Spirit, please use these cards to guide and direct me for Billie Jean. Thank you, Angie. I love you. Thank you so much for that compliment. All right, Spirit, what's coming forward for Billie Jean? Billie Jean is at my door. I love that. What's coming up, Billie Jean? For one, you're getting a lot of revelations. Like, you're seeing a lot of truth you just didn't ever see before. You've really been put through it by people. They just took advantage of you in the past. I've taken advantage. I've used my position of power to take advantage of you. And not that you've let them, but this has happened to you. Be it in love relationships, be it in family. And was there some abuse in your history? Because I definitely get this vibe of abuse that maybe you haven't quite dealt with. Maybe that's a family secret, a skeleton in the closet. I don't know. But there's this energy here that people have taken advantage of you, even at work, even in relationships. It's like they see this kindness and they think that they can walk all over you. They just think they can. And you're just like, okay, well, not anymore. I'm standing up for myself. And this was a mission that you put into place as of 2025. Like it was your new statement. I'm not going to let people take advantage of me anymore. They're not going to use me, abuse me. They're not going to think I'm stupid. They're not going to play me for a fool. They're not going to treat me like that. I am smarter than they think. I'm more experienced than they know. And I've grown up so quick. I've been grown for many, many, many years, and they don't even know. And you're like, I let people play me because it's kind of like you use that to your advantage. You almost let people think you're playing the fool, but really you're playing them because you know what they're doing. You know their number. You pulled their card. You know what I mean? Like, And so you're just like, I know what they're doing. But why am I allowing myself to put up with it is one thing, because you're stronger, you're wiser, you're better than that. Queen of Wands is like, I'm not putting up with it anymore. Ten of Pentacles, I'm going to get my bag. I'm going to get my bag. So I see a great focus on money, prosperity, and success, because you just want to shove it to people that have used you and abused you. And they're going to be sorry. And this is a comeback year. So you've paid the piper. You've been stabbed behind the back many, many times by family and friends and lovers and even workers. And you're just like, okay, I hope you all enjoyed the knife in my back because now I know who you are. The masks are off. I know who you are, and I'm out of here. Like, I'm not going to let that happen anymore. Going here into the near future, I see a knight, which is yourself. You're saving yourself from the fire. You're pulling yourself out of this rut. And you're going straight for people that wear masks, and you're not going to have any hair on your tongue. In other words, you have nothing to hide, and there's nothing you won't say. I don't see you holding back anymore. I see you embracing a fiery, good Leo energy, which is confidence, passion, determination, competitiveness, and not to mention creativity and charisma, but this dedicated conflict that I will stir the pot when I need to from now on. So I see you forging a fire in 2026 to get what you want and to get what you need. And you're not going to wear a mask. You're taking that off is kind of what I see. So I see in career a big level of independence that you're stepping up into, a level of power. So I feel like the masks are off. And I feel like this is your due karma. Like, you deserve this. And I do see that there's going to be people on your path that are going to need advice from you. And you're going to give it in a good way because you have a lot of experience to talk about. You'd make a great counselor. Like, you have so much history of what you've been through that you have a lot of good, healthy advice for people that need it. And I feel like Spirit is going to bring spiritually some people on your path that you can help emotionally and mentally with advice and words from your experience. Okay? So I feel that that's going to be a great epiphany. And let's see. Let's get some advice here. Thank you so much for that, Billie Jean. So real compared to my reading from 2015. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Maybe I'm in a good groove here. Let's get some advice on this future. Leap forward. I love that. And you are. And you're, oh, you got two. 2 for 1. All right. Wisdom. See, this is why you're going to be giving so much advice. Seek knowledge and experience. Wisdom comes from learning, reflection, and life's lessons. And that's every single thing you have to give. That's what you've been through. So if you look back and you're like, what did I go through all this for? Wisdom. You just gained a whole bag of knowledge and power and experience. You are not one to be fooled with. You are a true psychic and intuitive. And it's because of your experience, your abuse, your pain, your suffering. You always played the fool, but you were never the fool. You played the fool so people didn't know that you knew what was going on, but you always knew. Even when you were little, you knew what was going on. So you've been so kind to just love people, even though they've taken advantage. And this message today is you don't have to anymore. You're going to stand up for yourself now. You're forging forward. You're taking a giant leap forward in your life and in money and in relationships. And it says, take bold steps towards your goals. Courage, that's the Sun card. Leo energy opens doors to new opportunities and adventures. And that's where you're headed. So Spirit's like, it wasn't all for naught. It wasn't all for naught. But what I feel mostly that you need to hear is Spirit's going to give you some people. And I don't think they're relationships. I think they're people that, like, women and young men and people that are struggling, and you're going to help them. You're like a leader, and you're going to help them get through some hard times. And I mean by advice, by words of wisdom, by pointing an arrow in a direction. You're really going to be there to help people. You are a soldier of pain and wisdom, and you're definitely well learned in this. So I see Spirit's going to use you, and not in a bad way. It's going to use you to turn your pain into power and your past into prominent placements of prosperity. And that's what I see. You don't see a relationship in the near. If I do see one, it's a fire sign, and I feel like it's going to happen in August or July. And it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. But if there is one, and there's a strong possibility, it would be a fire sign energy. Okay? Do I see long-term love and marriage? Not yet in this spread. I see passion, if anything, in a love field. Passion and romance, and we'll see what happens from there. Okay? But that's what's to be expected with fire signs. Okay? Quick ignite, but will it withstand the test of time? And that will have to be revealed. So that's what I see. Thank you so much. All right. Is he new? He would be very new. Very new. Fire energy. Brandly new. All right. So I've got one more reading to give away. Let's see. Who am I going to pick? Andrea, did you have a reading? Andrea 54, Hector, free. Would you like one? All right, Andrea, let's go ahead. Got some Leo energy there. All right, what's your question? All right, Spirit Guide and direct me here for Andrea. Please, all I ask is that you guys like this video, subscribe, and comment. Drop a heart, anything. Just a little interaction on this channel goes a long way. Thank you. And please don't forget my special all week for Valentine's. $28 for a live read like this, and $8 a card if you just want one for you and your person. And if you want a full-blown reading, private, I have buy one, get one free, plus a live reading. So you get 2 30-minute readings plus a live for $100. All right, Spirit Guide and direct me here for Hector. And if you're just coming in, I give away 6 free readings every Saturday. So please subscribe and follow me back so you guys can get a reading again next Saturday, perhaps. All right, Andrea, Hector, Alex, Andrea, what would you like to have answered? Six of Cups, Devil. You guys are welcome. Thank you. Stephen, come back. I do want to give you a free reading. I'll give you one tomorrow, Stephen. I've missed you and you are owed one if you'd like one. What was the real reason why Carlos blew me off today of all days? Okay. More Leo energy. Got some Sag here, but I feel more Leo than anything. So what I'm picking up for Carlos is the past was just dragging. It was dragging on and on. Like, you guys have a big, long history. And there's a lot of things that haven't been dealt with. Devil card. A lot of demons, little skeletons in the closet. And it just so happened to fall on today of all days. I don't think it was planned. Two of Wands. It was kind of, I'm going with the flow right now. My bags are packed. Okay. Poltergeist haunting. So this haunting is the past. The past was very haunting in this connection. And I feel like Medusa, fatal beauty, seductress, erotic. This was a lot of sexual energy. We just got back together in August after being apart for years. We were engaged in the past. Okay, yeah, so the past is heavy, and there's a lot that wasn't dealt with in the past. We have this sexual attraction. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, girl. The attraction is what brought him back. But the problem with that is attraction, lust, and love gets in the way of what the problems actually were. Okay? And that is like, we buried it. We hid it. We didn't really want to deal with it. But they were lurking. They were hanging around. And it kept creeping up. Okay? He's been very shady in the past. Jack the Ripper, notorious, shady, vile. Like, this was wrong. For him to come in, look at this. We have Motel Hell, vacation, pit stop, road trip. He didn't anticipate on sticking around as long as he did. I'm going to keep it real. What I see for him, Emperor energy, with the World card. He knew it was over, but he was still attracted to you. And when he reached back out, when he wanted to get back together with you, yes, there was love. Yes, there was history. But he wanted intimacy with you again. He wanted to see if he still had it, if you still wanted him, if he could still get at you. And he did not anticipate months and months of staying. It just happened that way because of the attraction. So his ill, vile intentions were not to get re-engaged, not to be with you long term, but to reunite for a short period, a pit stop. It's wrong, and that's why the devil's here. He kept you tied to him and chained to him. He didn't let you go. He didn't let you move on because he had his hooks in you. But he didn't plan on reeling you in either. So what I have right here is the World, Emperor, Three of Wands. You already know, Three of Wands, that it's over, and this ending started 2 years ago. You're going to have a very painful ending with this, but you're going to be able to move on. Eight of Wands, you are going forward. I will tell you this. He's going to keep reaching out. He's going to keep texting and calling you. He's never really going to let you off the hook. He doesn't want to reel you in, but he doesn't want to claim you either. And that's not fair to you. Spirit, what's going on with this Emperor? Butcher shop, daily grind, routine, and profession. He blames a lot of this on work and stress and hardships for financial reasons. But something's wrong with that. Something is wrong with that bull. I don't get it. Why plan a vacation with me, buy tickets and everything? Yeah, he wanted it. It's the attraction. It's the connection. He wants to have fun with you. But there's more to you than fun. There's more to you than the bed. There's more to you than attraction. And he has to dig in this devil card and see what it is he's not dealing with or what you're not dealing with him in the past. Okay? He chased me for months before I gave him a second chance. And then I moved back to Chicago. See, he knew what to say to get you. This is classic. It is classic. The vacation, the coming after you, the wanting you. Leo energy loves a challenge. They love it. The harder, the better. And when they succeed, that's the prize. And you might ask yourself a million questions, but for you to comprehend and fathom that he really didn't have his heart in the right place is hard for you to accept. But let's get some more cards here. Spirit, what do you want to tell for the situation as far as how it looked versus what it is? King of Pentacles. Money's right. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is a vice versa couple. She's in reverse, he's upright. There's an issue here. We're not equally yoked. Our heads are not in the same place. Okay, we're not equally lined up. We don't see things the same way. We don't have our ducks in a row here. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You just wanted to be chosen. You wanted a family. You wanted a future. You wanted love, marriage, passion, a life. You saw this as a second chance at love, marriage, and a family. You saw this as true love, soulmates, twin flames even. But here's the marriage card in reverse. It's not happening, and this is the hard truth. Ace of Swords. He's been a family friend for years and years. My family doesn't know what to say. They can't believe that he's acting like this. Yeah. So let's get into his head, because you want a lot of questions answered here. All right. The truth is, this is what you saw. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, happiness, connection, hope, love. He's a friend with your family. He's a good guy. He wanted you back. He begged for you back. He planned vacations. It's so perfect. So why would he do this to you now? You think it's out of the blue, all of a sudden? Just poof, there's a new feeling and I changed my mind. No. There's something that has been growing since even before your previous breakup. And that is the Devil card that needs to be found out. What is in the dark that's not being dealt with? Not what your family sees, not what social media sees, not the fairy tales we tell ourselves, but the evil in the dark that needs to be looked at. Okay. I was his mom's nurse before we started dating. Okay. So what is in the dark, Spirit? Ace of Cups, Magician, 5 of Wands. He's fighting to be the good guy. 2 of Cups, Tower, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, King of Cups, the Fool, 3 of Wands. Okay, for one, he wants more than the life that you've seen. The life that you've seen, he's not happy with. In fact, he's very confused. The demon in the dark, his little demons, he's not really sure that he wants this. Look at that karmic energy popping out. He's not sure that he wants this. He puts on a show, Magician, Ace of Cups in front of everyone. The young man they knew growing up, the young man they raised, the person that they had a lot of hopes in. Everyone building a future for him. You should marry her. You should live here. You should do this. You should do that. You should, right? He's heard that all his life. You should. You should. And he fights with that 5 of Wands. So he fights with it on, should I be a good boy? Should I do what I'm told? Should I do all of this? But he has a feisty side to him. Leo energy, 5 of Wands. He has a feisty, competitive edge and a wandering eye at that. So does he love you? Yes. 2 of Cups. Okay. Tower moment. It doesn't matter. There's something for him that died, that changed, and he's not who you met. He's not the guy that his mom and everyone thinks him to be. That is a mask he has to put on and wear to make everyone feel happy about him. 5 of Pentacles, he actually feels a lot less like himself right now, probably more than ever. And it's that energy of, I know I should pick you. I know I should love you. I know I should. But why don't I? What am I missing? What am I not feeling? Two of Swords. And there's just something very conflicted in him. He just doesn't know exactly who he is, what he wants, and he loves you, which is the confusing thing, King of Cups. But is that enough? I know he loves you. It's there, King of Cups, Two of Cups. The love is there, but is it love and commitment? Is it love and long-term commitment, or is it love? As far as the commitment, he wants to wander. The Fool card and the Three of Wands. He has bigger dreams for himself. He also doesn't want to live where you want to live. Have you guys been clashing about where you want to lay down roots? Where you want to live? Because there's a clash at roots and location. And there's a clash in where to travel. And there's a clash on what you guys like to do when you would travel. And if there's a no and everything's peaches, then you shouldn't get a reading because you're going to get married tomorrow and everything's great. But if you actually have questions and you're taking this reading seriously and things are not going right and you really want answers that you don't want to tell yourself, then you need to hear the reading. Because all I'm hearing back from you is, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. In fact, it's all good. When the cards don't lie, they're not going to report back to you it's all good when it's not all good. So I think you need to have an earth-shattering reality check with the Tower card. We never gone on a vacation together. Well, there's a reason for that. Because what he sees is not copacetic for the vacation. There is something inhibiting you from getting to the next level. And that's what this reading is trying to help. There's a problem with you getting to the next level. And the cards are saying he has issues with going forward with you. Okay? There's a problem. He sees the Fool card, a leap of faith, a risk, and a new beginning. Somewhere, Three of Wands, expectation out there. Not here. Not with the roots where you're at with mom who's sick in the hospital, and not with you the way it's been before the previous breakup and now the back together since August. That is resonating as past. That is resonating as a part of him that he doesn't feel he is completely really there for. There's parts of him that he won't share with you for reasons I don't know. But that is this Tower card. And it is saying he's not okay with the way it has been. And the Tower comes to destroy all previous knowings about this connection. Everything he thought, everything he felt with you, mom, family, friends, everything as usual has been destroyed, Tower. And there's people falling out. And it's saying this foundation couldn't go the long distance. This life couldn't make it to his future. This wasn't for him. Why? Because right now, I mean, as far as I'm hearing from you is you have no clue why, and everything's happy, 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 happy. What's wrong? Listen, you came to the reading and I'm going to tell you something's wrong. It's not all happy. And there's definitely something you're not aware of that you need to be aware of. 2 earth signs, energy. Okay. Gemini vibes, very two-faced at times. Soaked in blood, evidence, crime, and prosecution. Is there evidence you don't want to look at? Or is there evidence you haven't seen? But there is a history, there is evidence somewhere that you will be able to see unless you're blind to something obvious. Because this is saying we have blood-stained hands here. there's a trail, there's a track, there's evidence to be looked at why we got where we're at. Crematory, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Farewell. Tell me more about this person. Coroner, investigation. Finding, suspicion. Why is all of this having to do about death? Crime, blood, cremator, coroner. This is odd. Did something go down with a child? Voodoo doll, imitation, mimic, or copycat? Copycat. The occult. Belief system. Theory. Entangle. Pandora's box. Is there something going on with a child? A pregnancy. Maybe not a child, a pregnancy. Is it you? Did you have miscarriage? Did he fool around with somebody else? I feel like there's a scare. I'm hearing scare. Scare or scared. You were pregnant by him, but you lost it. Okay. That scared him. That scared him. And there's something about him not feeling like he can breathe. That was in the past. I have a feeling, and I could be off, but during your breakup, he might have messed around with somebody else that gave him a pregnancy scare. I could be off. I just get that weird feeling with the Tower. And I feel like his family is good people, maybe religious people. Like they're not into magic and things like that. I don't get that feeling for them. But I feel like if he did mess around with somebody a little bit younger than him, she did some kind of magic here to like make him want her more or obsess about her. I'm not trying to build something out of nothing, but I just kind of get that feeling. And it's created some weirdness with him. And he's been a little off, Two of Swords, not knowing, back and forth with you. He loves you, but what about him has changed? What else does he want now? I don't know. I just kind of get this eerie feeling. They're Puerto Ricans. They have very strong faith. Yeah, so like Catholic more than likely, or Christian. Yeah, I feel like they're good people. I don't feel like they're doing this. But if he messed around with somebody even 1 or 2 times while you were broken up, some people, especially in the Puerto Rican culture, get hooked and start doing little voodoo hoodoo spells and things like that to keep him hooked. Okay? Yes, I've know that about black magic. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling. 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 6, and there's that Devil card. Yeah, I definitely feel there's something going on there. 3 of Wands again, expectation. This is, I see those ships and they're going to come in. I expected this to happen. I predicted it to happen. I chose it. I went with it. Now this is all coming to pass. King of Cups again. It's a water sign, a Scorpio. It's a jealous Scorpio. I don't know if there is another girl, but I don't know how you feel about that answer. I kind of feel there is very much a possibility that there was an ex, dead and gone, coroner, crematory, over, soaked in blood. There's an ex that either had a miscarriage and told him I had a miscarriage, or something like that. I don't know. Let me see if he's seeing anyone else. Is he seeing someone else? Spirit, guide and direct me. Is he seeing someone else? Is he seeing someone else? Is he seeing someone else? 2 of Wands. Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands. 7 of Swords. There's also some Leo vibes. 2 weeks ago. And I think the mom has heard about somebody. I do think he's talked to someone else. Secretly, 7 of Swords. Queen of Wands, another woman. This is the mother coming in, Queen of Swords in reverse. She's not doing well. She's not thinking right, but she's heard of him knowing somebody else. It was very quiet. It was quick. It was not a long-term connection, but there's something going on, 7 of Swords, in secret about that. Page of Wands. She's younger. I don't know. I hate to say it. Tower. I hate to say it. Damn. You need a new perspective, Hangman. There's a lot of crap you just don't know, girl. And I get this feeling that you're kind of oblivious. I used to be oblivious like you back when I was in my 20s. My Puerto Rican kid's father cheated on me and I would never have believed it. But I was oblivious. And boy, did time teach me. Okay? Andrea, that's got to be his ex-wife. His mom hates her. I don't know. It could be. Queen of Swords is divorced and an ex. It could be. But I kind of get the feeling more this is short-lived. I get the feeling this was, I met you, liked you, we hooked up, you wanted more, but I didn't. And yeah, she did some mojo hojo on him, did some stuff. And now he's feeling very confused. That's what I'm feeling, and I could be off, but that's what I'm feeling. Queen of Wands is the other woman. We have a Tower moment. We can't escape it. You've gotten it twice. I will not ignore that card. And you may leave here shocked, not understanding, having more questions than answers. I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is you need to get your crown cleared, because there is a shock, which is Tower, about something you know maybe nothing about, and you're going to have to get a different perspective. Something's wrong, and I do not feel like it's a full-blown relationship, but I feel like somebody got their hooks into him, and I will tell you the truth, my intuition is saying she wanted to marry him. She wanted babies. She wanted more. He didn't. And she was like, F that, because he tried to cut her off. And I almost feel like the reason he started fights with you today, or, you had your problems. The guilt. It was guilt. And he has a lot in his mind right now. What should I do? Who am I? Where am I going? Who do I really want? What am I doing? Like, I feel like these are questions in his mind. And it's just an aha moment. It's a wake-up call moment in his life. But she's not helping. She contributed to some kind of hold on him that I feel normally I don't. I do like a lot of readings, and I don't know why I just said like. Maybe she's young and ignorant. I don't know. I do a lot of readings, and very rarely do I ever throw out anybody doing any black magic. I have only said that, and all my viewers who follow me know this about me. I've only said that a few times in the years that I've been here. I do not toss that little fact around lightly. I'm not those kind of readers that you'll pay and say, oh, there's a spell on you, there's this, there's that, you got to get this, you got to pay to get this off, you got to do this. I'm not up for all that. That's BS. In fact, I will dismiss rumors of black magic because I think it's BS. Not that I think black magic is BS. I mean, people saying that you have it on you or they have it on. I mean, 9 times out of 10, these readers just want you to pay them more money to help you get it off than it being real. So I don't say that is what I mean. I don't go there unless I actually feel it's there. I will say, especially with Puerto Ricans and things like that, because I have history with that, especially with my kid's father and his family, a lot of them do believe in that. And they seek out people to help them with things like that. And a lot of them, especially in Brooklyn, there's a lot of little stores that sell things and people that will do black magic for other people and get their hair, get their blood, get their semen, and do this and keep them hooked on you or keep them confused, keep them thinking about you, or especially if they know someone's in a relationship, in a serious relationship, they may have someone do some black magic to help break them up, to cause problems in that relationship so they can have another chance with that person. And I don't normally say this, but I feel that. I feel something is wrong with that. And the only advice I can tell you for this is to search your heart, go back in social medias to get some evidence. It said there's some evidence in here, in the cards. Get you a little timeline, see if your intuition leads you to anyone sus, and try to, figure out, don't build a story up in your head. If it's not there, it's not there. Don't make it or force it. Just see if anything stands out to you. See if your intuition is like, oh, wait a minute, there's a red flag here. And we'll go on it. We can build on it. You can do your own readings or you can have me do more readings. I don't know what you want. But figure it out. Have a chat with him. See if you can reach out to him and say, listen, I just want to have a talk to have some clarity. I've been feeling some weirdness between us. I don't know where this is going, but I just want to know why. We've been together for fill in the blank so long, and I thought things were going really well, and then they weren't. And I want to know, is it something I did? Did you change? Is it, talk to me. Don't start a fight. You want to be more of a friend, so he could open up to you and just talk to me. What is it that's on your mind? What's changed? I want to know. Do you have a different direction in life? Do you want to live somewhere else? Are you going through some things? Do you feel weird? Is there something you want to tell me about when we were separated? And don't get mad at him. We were separated. Don't get mad at him for that. Just say, I want to talk to you because I love you and I care about you and I want to know what's going on. So I would send you there first because something's wrong. This card doesn't come out for no reason. And this is a shock and it's going to blow your mind and it's painful with the Tower and it's a freaking storm. of the heart and the mind and the life. And it's like, I come to destroy all this stuff. Like, destroy it. You need a new perspective. Something's wrong, and you got to figure it out, because it's there. And he's wrong. Something's going on in his mind. And I want to blame him and say it's him, but honestly, I do feel somebody's got their claws into him in some way. Let's get some clarity here. Oracle, can you please leave her with some clarity? Listen, I know he loves you. King of Cups, Two of Cups. I don't want you to leave my reading thinking he doesn't love me. He loves her. He loves somebody else. That's B. That's BS. He loves you. Not the way you deserve, by the way. But he does love you. And that counts for something. But there's some stuff going on, and you got to deal with it. Because obviously you sense it. You feel it. Something was off today. Something's not right. And we're trying to get to the bottom of it. So, I just want to give you the honesty with that. Guidance. You might have a lot of guidance in dreams. This is so true. Now, when I had dreams, when I was dealing with someone that was going to cheat on me, he hadn't yet, but I dreamt of a red-headed woman. And she wasn't a redhead, but the red symbolized a fire sign, and she was a Leo. But I dreamt that me and my kids, and we share a child, we were together in our house. And we were having a good day, like life was going really well. And then she showed up in a Jeep, which is like a four-wheeler, right? And it's like rough terrain. She came to rough things up. She came to take us on a wild ride. She shows up and didn't want us together and takes him away. And she got him in her Jeep in my dream and drove off with him, and he left our kids. And I was distraught. I don't remember the whole dream, but I remember that. And I remember how I felt trapped in my house, alone. He left. And he hadn't cheated yet, but, weeks come to pass. And he ended up cheating with someone. And I think that's a sign. I think that's a message. And I think you should take that and take my advice on that. Dreams are very revealing, and they mean something in this reading. And the reason I had to say it in your reading is because it needed to come out right now. And trust your intuition on that. He has a red Jeep. Oh my God, see? Spirit knows what he's doing. He's giving you signs. He's giving you signs. He prompted this card so I would talk about it to confirm something about this reading for you. And the red Jeep had something to do with it. See? It's putting the dots together. And that's what I mean by go back in your history and social media and see if you can find red flags. There's proof somewhere. But something's wrong with them. My intuition's usually right. I don't want to brag about myself, but I do what I do for a reason. My intuition's usually right. I don't think he's in another relationship, but I do think he messed around with someone, and she's a problem. And she ain't right in her mind with this guy. So I know that he loves you, but he's probably not, I don't know if he'll ever admit that to you. But also, once I found out about my ex with the cheating, I had to find out about her. And I found out about her through social media. And the way I found out, I went through some, I don't know, actually, I wasn't going through anybody's pages. A mutual friend of ours knew her and had posted some pictures. And she was in it with him. And he didn't have a social media. So I was shocked. And she tagged another woman. The woman who was in the picture, but I saw my man in the picture. So I'm like, what the heck? I go and look in my friend's picture, and then I go in her tagged list, and I find that girl that was tagged, and I look at her, and I got this vibe, and I'm like, something's, okay, this is her. This is that girl from the picture. And when I brought it up to him, he denied it and said it was a friend. He was out with friends and it was another friend. And I said, I don't think so. And he kept denying it. And then when he was around me, he would keep getting calls or texts, and I would see a glimpse of a name, but not the full name. And I had an idea, and I was just like, who is this? Are you cheating? Like, are you seeing someone? And he would say, no, 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 and deny, deny, deny. Anyways, long story short, I had to find out. Like, he didn't just openly tell me. He didn't just come out and say, I found someone, I'm seeing someone. And we were on a rocky place. We were like repairing a brokenness at the time. So it was rough waters. But he never admitted it. And I ended up finding her location of where she worked, getting her number for the job, and calling her and like just confirming. And he never admitted it. And I had it, just long story short, it had to come out because of me. He never told me about it. I had to do the investigation. I had to come out with it. I had to provide evidence. I had to do everything before he admitted it. He didn't just admit it. And why? Because we have a kid, because we have history, that's why. So I'm just sharing that with you because it's not always just going to come out. You might have a hard time getting the truth until you have some evidence. Yeah, that's right, Raquel. You've gone through his social media pages. Oh, dang. Well, you're going to find something. I'm going to leave you with one more card about his feelings for you, because I feel like that needs to get addressed. What are his feelings for you right now? Because that's the most important thing. Thank you so much for being a good monitor. That's right. Thank you. Andrea, you're welcome. You appreciate, well, I just want to be honest with you. That's all. And sometimes I come off like harsh, and I don't mean to, and I'm really sorry. I think sometimes that saggy crap comes out of me, and it can be a little bit forceful or even mean, maybe a little bit harsh. I don't know. And if I do come off that way, I'm sorry. But I stand for the truth. And I'm very, very much so. With Pisces and Sag, I'm very Jupiter ruled, and Jupiter is about honesty and integrity, morality. So I only want to lay it to you in a moral and honest way. If I feel like you're backing up on that, I get a little firm, like, hey, you're avoiding this, like, this is what's going on. But I don't want to force you into thinking something you don't resonate with. Please don't. I always want you to resonate with your heart and what you feel more than anything I could say. Okay? All right, but let's get how he feels about you. Spirit, guide and direct me. How does he feel? I need to know how he feels. Alexander energy. It resonated? Okay. Shockingly, it did. Wow. Okay. I'm really sorry that it did. How does he feel? Okay. And we have the Hanged Man in reverse, which is interesting because earlier we got the Labyrinth Hanged Man card. And this is the energy of stuck, which ironically is how you feel. You feel stuck. He also, about you, feels stuck. He also is not looking at things the way he should be. He needs a different perspective. I do feel there's a little of that black magic energy here. I do. I honestly do. Which is causing a little confusion for him. But he's not seeing you correctly. He's not seeing your relationship the way you do. You guys are still not eye to eye. And there's this, he might feel a little stuck, a little trapped in this relationship. A little stuck and a little trapped because A, you are close with his family. He was in jail for a DUI? Wow. Well, then this might have happened while you guys were together. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but it could have been. And if he got a DUI, where was he drinking to go off and get that DUI? What was he doing while he was drinking? You know, those are some questions to be asked. But here, he's not seeing eye to eye with you. He feels stuck with you in some way, and he feels like he's not seeing things the way he used to. He's also not sacrificing. He should be sacrificing more for you, but he's not. And the way he feels for you, perhaps you're not seeing him the way he wants you to see him. You know, the number 12 goes to the number 3, and it's about communication. And he's like, you're not seeing him clearly. The Hanged One arrives when it gives a new perspective or asks for a new perspective. He knows the physical world is beautiful and his physical form is precious, and that both provide opportunities for pleasure and pain. But he never forgets that he's made of stars and things eternal. A whole universe exists within him. When he turns out to be different, when things turn out to be different than they appear, the world turns topsy-turvy. The Hanged Man smiles and kind of relaxes into it and embraces the new view. Reality is subjective. After all, he can see his world from any angle he chooses. A reversal and resistance are sometimes signs that you need to stop and wait. The Hanged One knows when to hang back so that he can become a conduit of information that needs a safe place to land. He keeps his eyes and his mind open and remembers that he alone has the ability to make his life a prison or paradise. He's on a path towards a deep understanding of the universe, so he shifts his perspective and yields his new experience. There's nothing to do in this moment but surrender control and let things unfold. Don't waste any energy trying to push a situation ahead. The timing isn't right. If things aren't quite coming together as expected, there's a good reason. The details of which are more likely to arrive once you're able to turn a situation on its head. In the meantime, challenge yourself to see beyond the established patterns of the old thinking and the old stories and your history. This is a period of reflection, and it will bring illumination and the potential for a key breakthrough. Releasing control may feel like you're having to make a sacrifice, but that's the point. When the Hanging One has activated this time of suspension, what is this person being asked to release? May you surrender to get the epiphany. So a sacrifice needs to be made. And how he feels about you is there's a sacrifice he has to make for you. Have I turned my hype button on? I don't even know what a hype button is, girl. What is a hype button? I don't know what that is. Anyways, let me know. But look at this. This is how he feels about you. He feels stuck and like he's got to sacrifice to be with you, or he feels like you're sacrificing to be with him. Do you see him as the altruistic, it's not you, it's me, I'm forcing you to give up a lot in life to be with me? Do you see that as him? Or is it more selfish, where he might be, he's sacrificing things to be with you, and he's not sure he wants to do that? What do you feel more resonates about him and how he feels about you? I will tell you this. He feels not sure about you. That's the Hanged Man. He doesn't want to go forward into marriage with you, but he doesn't want to step backwards either. This is him taking a pause, a hold, and why, right? This is how he feels about you. He's got to hold on to this. Why is the next question. All right, Spirit. So why? Why? Why does he not know? Why does he not know? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Why? Because he doesn't know if you guys are going forward, if he wants to go forward with you. Three can sometimes be a third-party energy. Not going to lie, that could be some third-party energy. But it's also, I don't know if I want to make this decision to work together and build this connection. Eight of Pentacles here at the bottom. This is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. We're not. If we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to keep building what we're building. This is where I'm getting that energy from him, where he's like, I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want this forever or I want change. And I want to ask you, and I'll leave you to think on this note. Have you given him the inclination that you want to build and grow where you're at? Or that you want to move away and start somewhere fresh? Yeah. And I'm going to leave you on that note. Because the Tower's there multiple times, but more than that, after all your years of being with someone and being good to his family and almost getting married because you guys have been engaged, why in the world would he need to have a Hanged Man moment about you right now? Neither. We talked about a house in the same area we're in. Yeah, so he may just not be opening up to you and telling you that he might want more, different, somewhere else. And sometimes when we paint a picture for someone, we're like, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is where we are. And there's no room for change. And sometimes people can judge and make decisions based off of that picture we've painted. But if you're willing to change life and this and that and be a new person, let him know if that's what you want. But I definitely get the feeling that he's not looking to just stick around. Like, I definitely feel like he's thinking he wants change. I just checked in the search, and there is videos that explain it. Oh, thank you. All right, so yeah, repetitive nature, the busy working bees, Hanged Man, again, just not sure where he's going and what he wants with you, but more than anything, he doesn't see a future with you right now. He's trying to figure that out, and that might explain why you're going through what you're going through. But that's all I can help you with so far. I hope you liked that reading, and I'm really sorry that it was a difficult one. I really hate delivering difficult readings, but there it is. Okay, I love you guys. I am going to let you go. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you very much. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, my special is available all week. So buy one, get one free, plus a live reading is $100. You can donate that on my website. Or I have the $28 mini reading live. Or I have $8 a card. One for you, And you can get one for your person as well, but $8 a card. And you can do that through Super Chat or Cash App or donation, whatever you like. Okay, every Saturday I give away 6 free readings. So please stay tuned, subscribe, and watch me again. I do videos almost every day throughout the week, plus my free readings every Saturday. So I hope to see you again. Thank you for subscribing and watching, and thank you for hearing out these readings. And I love you guys. And good night. And I'm really sorry about that tough one, girl. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.